If you've seen any of our videos, you know we don't do the whole clickbait title thing. I don't do any of that. I'm not that desperate for people to watch my videos, to be honest. But this is genuinely impressive. It's not me that's done this, this is the ducks. This is genuinely impressive. Have a look at this. Another quick update on the duck and rice system. Last night when the ducks were in, I moved the electric fence, so that's them back around their pond again. You can see what they've done. I mean, it's, yeah, ducks do a real number in terms of mess, but that'll green up quick. We got some seed to put down. Here we go, very happy ducks. Right, anyway, so what we're doing today is, with the ducks having finished with the party field, is we need to adjust the swales so I can get them out sometime soon, the rice seedlings. So I'm going to drop the water from the paddy field. That should mostly do it. You can see that's coming out of there into the pond filter. Sorry, the wetland filter. It's not that established yet. It's only been in a week or so. The typha that I'm growing in here, typha latifolia, hasn't really grown in yet. So it's not going to be doing a great deal of filtering, but you know, it'll all help to establish it. It's going to take a little while. That's quite a bit of water, and normally these pipe monks will be set just so that, as you know, rainwater or overspill from a different monk comes through, it just, you know, automatically trickles through. It's not very often that you completely, you know, empty a paddy field like this, or the duck pond for that matter. But yeah, it's done well. It's got a nice greenish tint to it, because obviously we've had the ducks stir all the manure through it, so that's brought all the algae in. Most of the weeds seem to have gone, but you can't see a great deal while the ducks are in there, because obviously, well, you see what they do to the water. But it'll be interesting to see what a difference it's made, because obviously we got footage of what it was like before they went in. So, right, that's set to drain, so we'll let that do its thing. Meanwhile, we got to do some other monk adjusting. So, the way that it's set up currently is so that the pipe monk overspill from the duck pond, there we go, yeah, that monk from the duck pond goes into the paddy field. Well, currently what we need to do, hey Dave, good morning, good lad, yeah, look at that tail action, you look well raggy. Molting ducks, don't they look messy? Yeah, sorry, yeah, you look fabulous, I'll take it back. So, yeah, as it currently is, as the water level comes up, it overspills from that pipe monk there and into the paddy, but we want the paddy to dry out so that we can get the rice planted without sinking in too deeply. So we're going to adjust this monk so that this becomes the overspill instead of that. So if we have high water, high rain or whatever, and the water level comes up, it'll head from that monk there out into the wetland filter instead of going through the paddy. So that's got, what, a couple of inches. So if I drop this one down, where are we, so that it just tickles, where are we, there we go, that's just about to spill over. So now any water comes in, it'll run through that one rather than through, where are we, that one. So I've been dropping the water out of the paddy for about 10-15 minutes now. It's pretty well done. You can see the water's really slowed down coming out of the outfall pipe. It's filled the wetland filter and it's completely filled the swale. Everything's getting a good charge with nice duck water. But the paddy itself, this is very cool. I mean, it had quite a few weeds in it. It was not completely level. I mean, it's not quite like a pool table, but you can see how close it is. On the surface, you see that gel-like greenish layer? That is anaerobically decomposed duck manure, combined with, see, they've been eroding it around the sides where they, they have a go at the sides and undermine them a little bit, but it's no big deal. On this sort of scale, it's not a problem. So you get a little bit of topsoil mixed with it and all the rest of it, and it's created this perfect level surface. It's brilliant. But because the level of that pipe is actually a couple of inches below the surface, that will continue to dry out for the next few days. We haven't got too much rain due, and it'll firm up, so I shouldn't sink too badly into it when I go into plant. But I mean, this stuff's amazing. Right on the surface, see how that's got a wobble to it? It's the gels from the anaerobic digestion, anaerobic breakdown of all that organic matter, and it's amazing stuff. We can harvest it out of the pond. I've got a technique for that, and a use for it as well. We'll come to that, and there's a video in the works. But yeah, that's very cool. So once this is dried out, that's going to create a perfect seed bed for the rice. That's so cool. Really pleased. You know, you read about these systems and that this is how they work, and you know, the synergy of different species and all the rest of it, but that is so cool. How long would it have taken me to spread perfect fertilizer, completely level, and prepare that and kill all the weeds and all the rest of it? I'd have been there for days. Instead of which I just chucked some ducks in there for a couple of weeks and let them do what ducks do. They had a nice holiday. They're glad to get back in their back in their old run again, though. They had a really fun morning. So yeah, that's it. The paddy field prepped, ready for the seedlings to go in, which is pretty soon. They're about 10 inches high now. We're just waiting a little bit for it to get a little bit warmer, really. But they, you know, the seedlings are pretty much ready to come out, and that's when it gets really interesting. So yeah, that's the update on the rice system.